Goddard's driving stats put me in a fucking pretzel, guys.
Yeah.
Like this guy is flushing to a different degree with his driver. And I think this type of golf course, if it was a different course fit, I would say no. This type of golf course, like I have some concerns about the putter, but I just think Goddard is like, he's just going to sleepwalk his way to +4 off the tee this week. I think the way he's driving it right now, he's kind of like, I think he's kind of a must play. Put it this way. If all things were equal, the price gap between Rory and Scotty on this golf course, in my opinion, should be $500 to $800. Rory fucking owns this place, and he's a phenomenal links player. And I've always said that he is not. A lot of times, like people listen to Rory in press conference and get way too caught up with him, like not knowing how to always communicate like an adult. Rory is always one swing away from being one of the greatest golfers, like to ever play the sport with his driver. As a golf course that's highly, highly correlated with your driver. He's won at this golf course. He's finished fourth at this golf course. He's got an incredible links resume. It's a very easy spot for him. This is good conditions for him. And like I said, at the US Open, when he was, him finishing T19 was in a lot of like very highly winning lineups. And just the case is that like, I just think Rory is just not that far off from being one of the 2 to 3 best players in the world. So, and the matchup market is now showing it. Like Scotty and Rory, Scotty's -140 over Rory. He opened -190 and it just got slammed. And
like he's coming off a good showing at Travelers. Like the driver's back.
Not only Travelers, he was driving the ball insane.
Yeah.
At the Open.
Or at Traveler. Yeah. At the US Open, he figured it out on Sunday. The driver came around and then Travers, he drove it really good. Putter spiked. Here's a couple comments he also made. I think it was either after the US Open or it was Travelers week. He said that he's really looking forward to return to Europe. Obviously, he's been having a lot of contention with the media over here. Now he's going to have very friendly media to deal with over in the UK. He's got the new home in London. He's had a couple weeks off. He also said, like, I've kind of found the motivation. It's to win Portrush. And look, I mean, you would think, okay, well, maybe he would have his eyes on next week. Rory has never been shy to win the week before the major.
I love Fitz this week. He's played great here. He's played here 6 times. He's got a 6 miscut, 39th, 42nd, and 14th, and runner-up. So, out of the 6 times he plays, here's 3 top 15s, a playoff loss, and a 6th. The irons are coming around. With Fitz, finally. He's had a pretty disappointing season, but there's been absolutely some flashes of brilliance in there. And I think when Fitz gets going and starts to fight, I mean, he's won a lot on links golf courses in the past. Like he's won, the Johnny Walker before at St. Andrews, a big time driver putter golf course. And he's coming off a 17th at the Travelers where he gained significantly approach off the tee, 8th at the Rocket Mortgage where he gained significantly approach off the tee. He just hasn't totally found that putter yet, but the putter was amazing for him at the US Open, another golf course with incredibly difficult greens. Oh, let's also go to another somewhat driver putter golf course, the last driver putter golf course that we played, Quail Hollow, T8 at Quail Hollow, where he was an awesome middle to long iron player, awesome putter as well. He's got the links resume. He's got the Renaissance Club resume. He's starting to flush the irons. He's driving the ball well. There's been a ton of putting upside recently where he led the field in putting at the US Open. And then Marco Penge, I got to say, in large field stuff, I know it seems like everybody who knows ball is playing Marco Penge, but like these guys like Marco Penge and Wrighton, Like all these guys that have been slammed on Bookmaker and we talk about and we know about, I'm not seeing it totally in large fields. Like none of those guys are 10%. Marco Penj, I have at 5%.